that were not broadcast by the CDC and the media did not cover was that no child in that entire study died of COVID, number one. And number two, the hospitalization rate was lower for COVID than it was of influenza. The CDC sits on a lot of data. And by the way, why are we getting this data from February now in June? Again, with the heart swelling complications of over 300 kids. They had that data now for 3 weeks. They announced it last Wednesday. They're having their emergency meeting about a week and a half later. They sit on a lot of data, and they don't give the key data that tells us which kids are dying of COVID. If we had that data, we could target our strategy. It turns out that there's probably only been one child in the United States who's ever died of COVID who was healthy, that is, did not have a comorbid condition. And we got data on Friday on suicide rates of 50% earlier this year. In February, among teenage girls, we know why. We know why. Why are we getting February data now when it's not actionable? We should have got it in February.
And we know why they're doing this. They're doing this because they want to push parents into vaccinating their children. That is their position. But instead of giving us the advice and the facts, they create this story of a troubling rise in teenage hospitalizations in order to push their agenda of get your kids vaccinated. Like I said, they don't trust us with the truth. It's no wonder people are so suspicious.
One of the greatest failures of the CDC and our medical leadership has been ignoring natural immunity. So they've been quiet when schools and colleges are issuing these vaccine mandates, doing the insanity of insisting on a vaccine to immunize those already immune. That's a lot of folks that are already immune. And we see it with this kind of fanaticism. Now, look, I support vaccines, but this, the way the CDC has been silent on these mandates when they're not scientific, the data has accrued, even from the Cleveland Clinic this week. You don't add any benefit by vaccinating anyone. At least there's no data to support it. And again, with the variant fear, we're seeing another set of talking points on variant fear. And instead, how about just give us the data of everyone who's sequenced with the Delta variant?